Welcome to part 3 of YogBox in-depth Balkon weapon mod. Stay tuned in this episode to see more explosive weapons, and check the description for links to the part 1 and part 2. So, moving into our next gun. I really hope you're paying attention because this uses some of the things we used last time. But this is the shotgun of the game, or the blunderbuss. So when you're doing damage here, it's not quite as far range as musket, but at 15 blocks you're still going to do 5 hearts of damage. As you move on a little further than that, you're really not going to be too effective, and it's not going to have that kind of range. It gets more powerful as you get closer to your target. So when you're up at 5 blocks away, you're doing 9.5 hearts of damage. Pretty much any closer than that, and you're doing 10. And when we were playing on this server, that was dead. We only had 10 hearts. So it's also got a pretty good spread. It's going to go about 2 to 3 blocks on each side of your shot, meaning people are lined up or mobs, you're getting that range. But on top of that, it can go through 3 or 4 people if they're standing in a straight line. So not only wide, but depth between them. And it can go about 5 to 6 blocks deep. So it's pretty good for getting those bunched up crowd like I have right here. Let's get into the crafting recipe. Hope you're paying attention last time because we're going to use the same stock we used last time for the musket. So craft that again. You got that sitting. Now we got to make a different barrel because remember the blunderbuss has a wider barrel and it's shooting a bigger bullet. So for this one we need the 4 irons. Put 3 in a vertical from top left to bottom right. Then in the bottom left corner drop another iron. And middle right put your flint and steel. Now you got your barrel. So you're going to put that on top of the stock you already made. And now you get your blunderbuss. But as we did last time, God, see I'm using it as a hitting weapon. It's not exactly what you want to do, but no time to reload. So make our ammo, right? This time straight line again from top to bottom. You're going to put your gravel, gunpowder, paper. And there you go. That's going to give you 8. Make a few more, grab those rounds, and go out and start getting those mobs as they bunch up and get all their loot. Now we're moving to the blowgun. The clips here are going to be a little short because, you know, the blowgun's just not great at killing zombies here. Could be nice, you know, it's pretty much got infinite range. We tested it going 60 and we didn't go any further, but really strong going at least 60 blocks, and we're sure it could go endless. So on some PvP servers, maybe you could find some cool uses with this because it shoots poisonous darts. Once you hit with that dart, it's going to do half a heart of damage. But about every second, it's going to do another half heart of damage because you're poisoned. You can cure the poison with golden apples. Sometimes it works with golden apples. A bucket of milk, stuff like that. Alright. Crafting it, not too hard here. Get your sugar cane. Put 3 in a diagonal, left to right diagonal. Top to bottom, I guess. And 3 sugar cane. Also, you got to make your poisonous darts. All you do there is in a column. Stick, cactus, feather, top to bottom. You're good to go. Now, I know a lot of you were really big fans of the regular bow and arrow, right? Well, the crossbow brings something else for you to add into that sort of same category here. The really cool thing about this is it just can shoot so far. We got shots going at least 200 blocks away, and they still do full damage, so it's a really nice thing. So what is this damage? Well, if you're really up close, we got about 3 blocks away, we got to 8.5 hearts of damage. Then as we moved up to just 6 blocks, it was doing 8 hearts of damage. But from 6 blocks to 200 blocks, and I mean that's just as far as we could even find where the bolts were going. We're sure it goes as far as possible. As far as you can shoot it, it doesn't ever go away. It still does 8 hearts of damage. So you're 220 blocks away, 8 hearts of damage. I would love to see if anyone has like some awesome cross map. I mean that's out of far render distance. That's far away. Maybe some headshots are getting kills with that far away would just be really impressive. And if you want to take your crossbow and hit someone in the head with it, it's going to do half a heart of damage. So how do you craft this? Well, take your normal bow, gotta make the crossbow, use your normal bow, wooden planks, and iron on the side. You can see that right there. Also, you gotta make your bolt. Pretty easy. Get an iron ingot. Man, I struggle with that word. Put a feather right underneath it. Now we're getting into some of the more crazy weapons, like the fire rod. Although there's actually not too much to say about the fire rod. As far as damage, you hit someone with it, it's gonna do half a heart of damage, and then every 2 seconds, it's gonna do another half heart of damage. That's pretty much the same as when you normally get caught on fire, which surprisingly happens to me a lot. And crafting it also not too hard. You put a torch in the top left, put a wooden stick in the middle and the bottom right. Now remember, once you use it once, it goes away. So you might want to have a lot of them, but then you can roast some zombies or roast some pigs or cow, get steak and cooked pork. Now you may have been wondering, why did we make the whole place out of bedrock? Well, that's because we were planning ahead for this. Throwable dynamite. We are looking forward to this. So when it's doing damage, it's going to do on a radius of a 5 by 5 block area. If you're in the middle of that area, it's easily doing 10 hearts of damage. Remember, that's the max we have here, so we don't know how much higher than that it goes. Now, if you're on the very edge of that, you know, 2.5 blocks out from the middle, you're only taking about 1.5 hearts of damage. It also goes about 2 blocks deep. That's sort of an area it makes in the ground. So it does some good damage there. Not too hard to make either. You're going to, again, be in one straight column, put string on the top. Then that's a lot of TNT we're just throwing right there. Or dynamite, not TNT. Sorry. String on the top, gunpowder, gunpowder. There you go. Now we can just sit back and watch the explosion for a little bit. Whew, and after long ado, we get back to the opening sequence all the way back from 2 episodes ago. Okay, we're finally here, and we saved this for the last because we all love the cannon the most. I mean, this thing is just a beast. It is crazy. It is so much fun. Unfortunately, on this server, we were having some issues with the cannon. It was just sort of a little glitchy. Who knows what was going on? So you'll see, what's that? It's get kicked off the server. Just wait for it. We're having a little bit of fun here. You know, all crowding up. We're loving it. We're just launching. See that explosion? That's just a huge cannon fire. All bedrock. We're excited to see this happen. Honestly, probably would have been more fun out in the grass. So we came back in. We wanted to show you no enemies. Just show you what the cannon can do. Say goodbye to that tree. Oh man, really like how it looks. So just to let you know about the damage, it does at least 10 hearts. It takes away at least 10 hearts up to at least 50 blocks. Look at that, man. The slow motion, you know, it sort of goes slow. I think it makes it so much more dramatic and so much more fun. Anyway, 10 hearts up to at least 50 blocks. That's about as far as we could get it, which is right around here. This is about its max, 50, 60, about as far as we could get it. Now when you're building it, you'll see the recipes. There you go. You need stone for the cannonball, that cross. I think you can see it for the cannon itself. It's right on the screen for you. I want to talk more about this. Alright, watch. We built this wall for fun. We stuck a zombie up there. This is pretty impressive. Nick lining up his shot. That's El Nino Nick. He hits that zombie like in the head with a dispenser of a cannonball. I don't really know what it is, but there you go. You've seen all the recipes for all Balkon's weapons mod. You know all their damages from wood to diamond if they have those options. Really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you left all the videos a like. It took us probably 2 weeks to really test all these out. We tried on a whole bunch of different multiplayer servers, and we would die. Someone would grief us, and it was just very difficult until we finally got it figured out. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Happy gaming, everyone.